Oki and its sole brand representative, Printacom, are names that have been synonymous with reliability, value for money, and performance in the static print market for over 20 years. And since day one, Printacom has been 100% committed to the channel. That's meant never dealing directly with the end users and only working hand in hand with distributors such as Tarsus Distribution and their reseller partners to deliver solutions to the end customer. This has served us well over the years, as it has allowed everyone in the value chain to remain focused on their core strengths and drive an overall positive outcome for the end user customer. This approach has allowed us to get into key accounts that have seen massive returns on our unmatched price per page in key categories, our healthy roadmap, legendary reliability and print fleet management ecosystem that not only gives customers a finger on the pulse of the total cost of print, but also ways to drive greater efficiency and cost savings from their print environment. This has allowed us to place the customer at the center of our particular universe. But as good as this approach has been to operating in the static print space, up until now, the market has been due for a revolution for quite some time. Pick up any business journal in the world and you'll see that customers are expecting a completely different set of values from their technology partners than they did a decade ago. In order to make that leap with them, we've needed to foster a deep understanding of what each customer's pain points are and propose solutions that focus on print as opposed to printers. So today, Oki is the only company in the printing world that entertains the concept of custom writing firmware for customers' exacting needs. So if it isn't catered for in the current firmware, Oki will build it for you. Because we're channel-led, it's meant that beginning to work with our distributors and channel partners in order to foster conversations with end-user customers that transcend the purely infrastructural elements of the print fleet and simply use those elements as a mechanism to assist customers in solving their print headaches. As a business, we've literally tripled our staff complement, and that is in pre-sales, product management, sales, and marketing. To be clear, we absolutely remain channel-led, and that won't change. We've just refocused on creating a demand engine that speaks to solving customers' print headaches, using our world-class systems and technology. That focus on the end user's needs has meant a change in how we engage with our channel partners. Not only have we increased the number of partners that we work with in a strategic capacity fivefold, but we've encouraged them to become deeply focused and skilled in very specific verticals. That in turn allows us to focus on lead development, nurturing, and vetting, so that when the time comes for the partner to have a conversation with a specific end user customer about what their pain points are, we're confidently able to solve them. That focus on the end user has also seen us strategically align our management of repairs, spares, and technical support with one of the South African stalwarts in the industry, PartServe, so that we and our channel partners remain focused on the customer relationship. And it's reaping rewards. The evidence shows in the numbers. By simply talking to the right customers about the things that matter to them, in other words, ways to drive better efficiency and performance into their print fleets while reducing the total cost of their print and not pushing speeds and feeds and just products, it has differentiated us. We've recorded a 38% increase in sales over the same period last year, and in almost every customer have begun discussions about print as a service. And this all goes through the channel. We have a healthier business with long-term prospects. We have happier partners, and more importantly, customers that are delighted with the solutions that we're able to put in place for them. And the changes keep on happening. While we're awfully satisfied with the progress we've been able to make over the last few months, and the results are definitely showing, we're already looking around the next corner. You don't need to be a rocket scientist to know that products are losing their relevance, and their real value lies in their contribution to an ecosystem that focuses on print at a macro level. And we're hard at work to deliver that ecosystem early next year. While we can't say too much about it just yet, we believe we're making headway in developing an approach that allows customers to set their own key objectives and outcomes up front and have the ecosystem that delivers that mapped out for them. We firmly believe that the brands of the future will be judged on their ability to deliver value into their customers' lives, regardless of the physical composition of the stack. We do, however, believe that we have the right elements in our stack to make that key difference, and we're firmly committed to being one of those companies.